Hello, 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 welcome. If this is the first time that you are tuning into my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also put on the notification bell so that you can get videos like this. Episode, I'm going to be talking to you about what to do if you hate selling. You hate selling, you hate it, you hate selling. But you have products and services, and you know that the only way to get those products and services out is to do what? Sell. Yes. Okay, so let me tell you a story. Let me go back in time, because before I started my business, I have been working for a long time, and I have been working in, fields that require sales. And I'll talk to you about my first job way back in time. I worked for NatWest Bank, yes. And let me tell you a story about that journey, because when I started in NatWest Bank, I started as an accelerated trainee, and it was a fancy title. And the whole idea for me when I was an accelerated trainee was that I was going to go up the steps in my career in banking very fast to senior management. And that was so exciting for me. And I worked for NatWest Bank for 5 solid years. Yes, 5 solid years. So that was how it started. But somewhere along my career in banking, they had a big meeting. I remember that big meeting. And they told us that things were going to change. And I can't even remember the fancy words that they said to us. But basically, what they were really saying was that all of you are going to be salespeople. They didn't say it like that, but that was just like, And I thought to myself, sales? Me? No way, Anyway, I had to get with the program because I was working in a bank. And I want to tell you a story now about one of my colleagues that helped our branch, Hounslow branch in London. She helped our branch become the #1 sales branch because she was a great salesperson. And I learned a lot of selling skills from my colleague. Now, her name is Geeta. I don't even know where Geeta is, but I just remember her as being the top salesperson in our branch. And I'm going to go through a few characteristics that Geeta had that stood out, that made her a great salesperson. And maybe you'll be able to pick up some of these skills. Now, one thing I remember about Geeta was that she was very optimistic. She always came to work with a smile. Because I was a chief cashier at the time, so she was part of my team. But she was so optimistic. Every customer that came in, she'd smile at them, she'd greet them. And one of the things that we had to do as front-facing staff is that we had to sell other products to our customers. So it wasn't just a case of taking in their money. We had to upsell. So even if they paid money in, we'd tell them about other products that we had in the bank, and we'd encourage them to move those products, their accounts to higher interest, like better interest on their accounts. And we'd also encourage them to speak to our financial advisors. That was what we had to do as a front-facing staff. And Geeta was very good at it. So she was very optimistic. Another thing that Geeta was very good at is that she was a great planner. So she knew her daily targets. She knew what she needed to do each day to make sure that she spoke to enough customers to get her targets. Another great thing about Geeta was that she was an expert in product knowledge. We had so many bank products, as you can imagine, and Geeta knew all of them inside out. She knew the interest rates, she knew the value, she knew her stuff. So anytime she had that opportunity to speak to a customer, look at their bank account, she knew exactly the right product to sell to them. Another thing with Geeta was that she had the right attitude. I already told you that she was optimistic, but not only was she optimistic, she was friendly, she had great listening skills. So even though Geeta was a great talker, when it came time to it, she was listening. And what was she listening for? She was listening for opportunities to sell. Not only that, one other thing that Geeta had was she was very good at questioning. So she'd ask a lot of questions. Do you think that you should, consider this interest rate? She was just really good at it. She just had a skill for questioning. And then again too, she was a great negotiator, and she would close the sale. She just wouldn't let a customer out until she closed the sale, in the sense of she was persistent and determined, but she did it in a friendly way. It wasn't like, you must sign the dotted line, you know. She just had great sales skills. So learning from Geeta, even though I was in charge of her, she was great at selling, so I learned those skills. And that was over 20 years ago. And throughout my career, I have been using these skills for sales. Now, I want to let you know about an offer that I have, and an offer that I actually use in my coaching and my online programs. But I just thought that in this season, I want to make it irresistible, especially if you are in retail. So my offer is called How to Boost Your Retail Sales in 60 Days. It's a special offer. I'm going to link it in the description. And what it is it's just an hour of straight talking sales tips that I'm going to be teaching you. There's about 6 videos, all 10 minutes each, different strategies, different things that you can do to improve your sales. I'm going to be using 5 characters, 5 case studies of different people in retail that have been using these different strategies to boost their sales. And guess what? It's not just, you don't just get the course, I actually include 3 bonuses for you. Yes, so the bonuses are phone scripts, great headlines for sales, and my ebook called The Entrepreneur's Guide to Super Confidence. So if you want to make the most of this offer, and it's something that not only you can listen to, but if you have staff, it's something that you can put on during the lunch break so that everybody can listen. It's a great tool to help you all improve your sales. So go on the description bar, you'll see the link, hit it, and go ahead and take the course. And then give me feedback, because I love feedback. So that's what I wanted to say to you today. You don't have to hate sales, you just have to learn the strategies to improve and increase your sales performance. Once again, my name is Riri Okoye, and if this is the first time that you are tuning into my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll be with you again next time. I'm out of here. Bye.